Whoa! We're drifted through time and space to the embargo zone.
Woo!
How out there, Kato?
It sounds a lot like skeletons.
No.
There's a lot of clattering.
People don't know how time zones work. That's what happens in the embargo zone. Oh no!
Oh no!
You entered into the CMS in Eastern time, but the embargo was at Pacific time.
Shit, wait, was it?
I think we're
I was gonna say a podcast is about to hit the airwaves that maybe shouldn't.
No, everyone's. I think we're like. I'll look it up right now. I'll look it up one more time.
I think we're fine. I think we're good. I think we're good.
I looked on Twitch. There were a lot of people doing countdowns at the moment. I have never done this before. And look, if we get the embargo wrong, Kato, it's time to play King's Field. Like we got.
We're ready. We're ready. Yeah.
Might we get banned from Twitch for listing it as Starfield when we're playing King's Field for the ancient city?
We'll change it. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Review code Bethesda Game Studio Starfield. Thanks for confirming you'll hold your coverage until Thursday, August 31st at 12 p.m. ET, which is a minute away. That's you. Kyle, I know that you are in the ET zone.
I'm in the ET zone.
Is it almost 12 p.m. there?
Yes. According to the aliens, yes.
Reviews are out. It's 11:59. You're cheating. You're cheating. Now, people do this.
Yeah.
They will claim that their clocks work slightly differently and that their noon is like a different, like, it's 11:59. And people like, what are the PR people going to do? Yell at you for putting up 1 minute early? But it gets you on socials 1 minute early.
Right.
And if you're going to call a game, let's say
it's noon.
A masterpiece.
It's noon.
Paul Tassi just tweeted, "Hell no, I'm not posting first." Okay, but now, like, I'm pretty sure I read the embargo that we're allowed to stream. Like, I'm not gonna get too listen.
Wait, should I put it back? Should I put it away?
I think we're fine, but I'm like, am I gonna check other people streaming Starfield? Are you at this? Are you at the start menu? Okay, Alana Pierce is still counting down. She hasn't made it to 2 seconds. People we're getting. Do we trust our chat? Do we trust our chat? I trust our chat.
Yeah.
Okay, Nextlander, they're streaming it. They haven't started yet. Oh my god, why can't people? Okay, Fextra Life, you say you're streaming Starfield. Are you at the menu? Are they bad? Is Fextra Life bad?
They're just annoying.
Oh, okay. Well, Kato, I regret to inform you about much of the end. Okay, they're playing the game. Fextra Life broke embargo. Kato, we're going
We're good.
in.
We're going in. There's the game audio. There's that beautiful beat footage.
So, right now, hitting your pod feeds is... Kato, are you still going to put out... I guess we're not putting out the 5-hour podcast, right? We've abandoned that idea?
It's too much podcast for one person to behold.
So there was Austin dropped the 5-hour pod. So we weren't sure if Kato's computer can handle it, but also more importantly, Kato pointed out, what if I just took all the embargoed parts and put it out early? I was like, wow, hitting something or according to the embargo, what a concept, Kato. Austin says, read my DM live on stream. Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'm looking.
The content. Here's the thing. The content isn't cut. The content has been released as its own podcast now.
It's
like
true.
It is out there in the world now. Like nothing is on the cutting room floor. It's all on the cutting room table after having been assembled in the cutting room.
Chop. According to Austin Walker, who is according to Hideka Itsuno, one of the developers on Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2, playable at TGS. We feasting.
Wow.
We feasting. That game is probably not that far off. Like, I bet that game is out early next year.
Oh my god. That's a problem. That seems like a good time for it, too.
That's a problem. So I know we're sitting at this Starfield menu screen, but what is the most remapped thing to do? We're reading direct messages from Austin Walker about Dragon's Dogma 2 instead. So, there's other streams you could go watch. Good luck with them. We're here reading Discord DMs.
Discord DMs.
Dragon's Dogma 2, world's first trial exhibition decision. That's just a phenomenal sentence.
Yeah.
You can experience actions unique to this work and adventures with pawns. That's also a great sentence. A gift for those who have tried it. A large-sized original shopper and a reasonably sized sticker will be presented as a set.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Those are words, and they are English, to a degree. Anyway, we got so many games to be excited about. One of which is Starfield. So in your podcast feeds now, Rob and I started playing this 2 weeks ago, and we recorded sort of a series of Starfield diaries. The first was after we had played the game for a couple of hours, and then the next one was after we played the game for like another 10 hours, kind of representing. Usually the podcast is like, here's our overall thoughts, and like having this like really like kind of broad conversation. Like, and we're trying out a new way of covering some of these games, especially if multiple of us are playing it. Let's just like, hey, we're just gonna hop on Discord, record our like raw thoughts. We're like, let's just talk about the UI for a longer time than we probably would have in the podcast.
You got real mad about, not mad about the start screen, but mad about somebody talking about the start screen.
Yeah, maybe. And so there's two of those. And we were going to do a third one, but then we kind of covered our bases in the Remap Radio podcast. So it'll come out tomorrow, which is kind of a broader conversation with Ren and Rob and me and Kato. And then next week, Rob and I are going to record another kind of diary entry, and I think we'll just toss it at the end of Remap Radio that is about kind of like how we feel about the story at that point. So I'm going to get my controller. I don't have any more Dragon's Dogma DMs as far as I can tell.
Damn.
Or who knows? Who knows? Like, who knows where we could go?
A DDDM?
So, I'm not allowed to load this. This is where I am. I am 22 hours into the game.
Not allowed.
But I am going to start a new game. And as far as I can tell, like this game, like, see, I always name my characters after my oldest. Well, at some point, my youngest is, maybe she'll discover that and get mad at me. Why do you never, you
Why
like her
not
more?
me?
So, in theory, this is not going to erase any of my saves, and they're all going to be sorted separately. Hey, let's find out together. Is Patrick about to lose an enormous amount of progress in Starfield?
No, couldn't be. You might have to pick a different name, though.
That's true. And we do have to start from the beginning. Tomorrow, Rob is going to do another Starfield stream that kind of picks up where their save is, but given our early access to the game, one of the conditions of that was starting from the beginning of the game. So that's what we're going to do. I will say, this game starts pretty slow. So it is, perhaps does not serve the game best, IMO, starting from the beginning, but we're working with what you got, and then tomorrow Rob will jump into a further save that can kind of show off a bunch of other stuff.
Hey, a person.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
They've almost fixed the Bethesda
Listen to me.
lifeless puppet
Just
stare.
like any other job. Go steady. Go steady.
Almost, but there's like this.
It's better.
There's the ghost of it kind of haunting the screen. This image before us. You want more game audio?
How? Let us know how the audio mix is, and
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid.
I mean, it's better than it's ever been, but it's not.
That's why I keep him around.
They're not trying to
Good
be
pep talks.
what other games are doing. You know, I think the high bar for games I've played in the last couple of years for animation that are in like an open world is Horizon Forbidden West. Like the NPC animations in that game are astounding, like incredible. This game is not doing anything close to that. If you have questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Is the game buggy? I have not experienced.
He's just a big.
So I'll
baby.
show you what the
They're
biggest
our
bug
worst
is, which is
You know,
most NPCs you're
don't
gonna
even
like
make it
walk
this
up to.
far.
They'll be looking a different
Have a good
direction,
feeling about
and then
you.
you'll hit A to interact with them.
At
And
the end of the shift.
hi, welcome to S.T.A.R.S, home of the Space Spark. Can we? What would you like? And then eventually they work their way around to the front. But they're always looking over their shoulder.
They do one of these where it's like a little too smooth, just like.
A little longer.
I wish it was
stays in
smooth.
place.
It's pretty awkward.
Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
So this is really kind of the first time I've also played this game on PC. I have broadly played this on Xbox. It looks pretty good there. It's a really solid 30 frames a second. I'll defer to Digital Foundry on what that means because
The one place I got coded in the UK.
in the UK, yeah, because admittedly, I'm not really sensitive to frame rate swings, but the game seems pretty solid. This looks a lot nicer, is what I'll tell you. But I don't think the Xbox version looks bad at all. I just think, like, shocking, the PC version looks much nicer.
You have HDR? Is that a thing that you have available to you and is maybe on?
Let's go.
Possibly. It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Is that because you wanted it turned off?
Yeah, if it were on, it doesn't transmit well. The darks are a little washed out on this end, but that might just be
What's the yield?
OBS sending. But otherwise, it looks good. Yeah, it just looked a little like the gamma was a little high for
Stay the course.
us.
No, ma'am. Juice ain't
What
working.
does it look
Easy peasy. How
on
long
the
do you
Twitch
plan to
end?
stream?
Well, okay then.
I don't know.
Let's call this
A
one.
couple hours. I have a flight tonight at 7:30. Got to pick up my. Basically, I have to stop this stream before I have to pick up my child from school. We'll see what happens between now and then.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Shush.
I mean, why not? Right? Yeah.
I can't quick save yet. Come on, game. You're supposed to let me do anything.
Immersion broken.
Ah.
No, they want you to go play No Man's Sky. Go play with No Man's Sky for a bit.
What about this guy? Oh! Oh!
He's not gonna comment on it, but he just fell flat on his face.
All right. Does anyone? You look pretty hidden. Is anyone looking at you?
I'm busy.
Oh, fuck you.
Else a bother?
Hey, watch
What's
it.
wrong with you?
A mine in here.
Hey, watch it. Careful. Hey, watch it.
Wait, did you just?
Did I kill him?
No, I mean, he's like.
Get back! No! Get back down!
What's wrong with you? Careful.
They don't.
With you.
This is just goofs. Little mining goofs. This is just how
So
it
when
is
they-
in the mine, down in the mine.
So when they go into that kind of prone position, that is like in the game. Like if you have a companion, that's them being like, ah, I'm hurt. Come
Ouch.
help me. And you got to give them and you have to give them a med pack.
Yeah.
So it did seem like that. It seemed like the game was recognizing that a health trigger was happening.
Right.
Which is why I was wondering if I could
No deaths.
push it a little further.
Surprised they didn't get angry at you though. Guess it's too early for you to get tossed
It's
in
too
jail.
early. I will say, I think it's probably been emailed out now.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, if you read my newsletter, Crossplay, here's the headline. What happens when my child asks me to shoot an innocent person in Starfield? So if you want to go what happens when a 7-year-old discovers that you can just pull out a gun and shoot anyone and then ask their father to commit a murder.
Spectacular.
The Jenna, rating with a party of 126. Thank you, the Jenna.
Oh, shit. Shout outs.
Jenna Stover. Oh, hello. Good to see you. How are we enjoying it so far? Well, we couldn't kill the first NPC we came across, so I don't know, 1 out of 10. You know, I don't. Remap doesn't have a rating scale, but we're inventing one in real time.
Yeah.
Get the readings.
Yeah.
TTK for us means time to kill first NPC.
Time to kill for. Oh, we have. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. This is a new save. This I think we are going to try and figure that out. What is the first time we can get this game to get real mad at us?
All right, I'm making a timer. Let's go.
Now you're starting to
Okay.
freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close.
Can I die?
Yeah, everything is just.
I can't quick save. So like, okay,
Seriously.
let's jump. Okay, I hurt myself a little bit. You could do something. I'm not gonna sit here and.
Just like Johnny Cash.
What? Wasn't it like people found ways to die in the Bloodborne, the Forbidden Dream? Like you're not supposed to be able to die there, but there are ways to kill yourself.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep
Well,
going.
I gotta. Sorry about the timer, y'all. I'm gonna fix the timer.
No, gotta make it bigger. No, gotta make it bigger. We're doing our best to alienate as many people as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
Time to kill. The longer Starfield takes to let us kill an NPC, the bigger the font gets. Apologies.
Dusty. Snap out of it.
Hasty Clam. If you remove the game window, we can see the timer better. You know, that's true.
Yeah,
We'll
you
just
know,
get rid
yeah.
of the game. Alright, kind of put that down underneath in the art and say time to NPC
We're
kill.
out cold. No physical
Scooting us
damage.
down.
Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Alright, here we are. Oh. I mean, this just looks like... I've never seen this character in a video game before. We don't even need to do any customization. Kato?
Wow, it's amazing. Who the fuck? This BJ Blazkowicz looking motherfucker.
Look, Kato, I like to think that the game just detected that if you are a subscriber to Remap, right now, you can go listen to the new episode of Sports, where Rob and I previewed the NFL season. Because if this doesn't look like some white NFL linebacker, like, I ain't been watching football for a lot of my life. Okay, let's see. So these are, I think, like ones they've already created. My process in Baldur's Gate 3, Kato and Rob and myself spent most of that stream in a customization menu. We're not gonna do that here.
God damn
I'm in
it!
control.
No.
I'm the captain now. I'm the
Look at
captain
me.
now.
But we have to make our perfect little space person. Well,
I do like the
Granny.
idea of I love the idea of an extremely old person
Yeah.
being here. Okay, so let's remember personal record 14. And also, who would suspect a grandma to be the one to pull the gun on the NPC?
On the
in
first
spaceport?
NPC.
Like, I'm gonna look at this.
It's the perfect cover.
Like, I'm gonna look at these other ones, but I gotta be honest. I'm pretty sure that 14 is the magic
14
number.
is gonna be it. Who would suspect someone so close to death would be the dealer of death themselves?
Damn, that's a good backstory. Okay, fuck it. I'm not looking at the rest of these. 14, it is. Okay.
Amazing.
No, get out of here. Not Grandpa. It's Grandma time. Walk style.
Hey, what is the other walk style?
damn, like, she just, like, walking like a tank. Like, I feel like I've just changed the legs like an armored core. Look at that authority.
Yeah.
I am
That's
terrified
very
of this
funny.
woman. Damn. Okay. How does this change? Ooh. Fit.
Everyone
Fit
knows the three body types: muscular, thin, and heavy. Thick grandma. I like how this is a fucking
power lifter grandma's
power lifter grandma. I like how muscular and heavy is those two ends of the spectrum. Like there's a in between muscular and heavy, but not between the other two.
Muscle Mima. Muscle Mima. Oh my god. Like, okay, so maybe somewhere in between, like,
yeah, like
show me that. Damn! If I saw that walking down, oh goddamn! Oh goddamn! Grandpa came to town. Yeah, she's got presence. Presence.
Now, does this, however, throw our cover of being innocent when we kill the first person we see? Is that a risk? That's a risk we're gonna have to take.
I think it is a risk we're gonna have to take. Face. Head shape. No, chunkier grandma.
Chunkier grandma.
I do. I think I want to keep the face more in. Give her a muscular head. Okay, that is very tempting for us to just go for like weightlifter grandma. Okay, I guess that one's more like 5.
Yeah.
Okay, it's either 1 or 5.
I like 5. I like 5.
Okay. Hair. I mean, that's pretty good hair, but let's see what the other styles are. See, now it looks like she's been to prison, and that's like we need a little more niceness.
Yeah. There's got to be like a regular ass Karen Bob in here somewhere. Oh, that's almost there. Well.
Let's go back to the beginning. Incredible look.
Oh my god.
It might have been kind of close to where we were.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very grandma. You grandma and undercut? No. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we got to keep her gray. I don't think we're giving like a pink flourish to this. Eyes. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
This grandma sees some
Grandma.
shit.
Grandma. Yeah, well, I think Grandma has seen some shit. Okay. Background. Beast Hunter from the Ashta of Aquila. The Terramorphs that plague the whole of the settle system, hostile alien life forms. You've learned the skills to track them, find them, and take them down.
Amazing. Holy
oh my
shit.
god. Bouncer, you worked the line at the toughest clubs in the settled systems. Back then, you learned the most, not only the conversation we solved one of 2 ways. The strong red hooker room was strongly secured door.
Oh, that's good.
Bounty hunter. Chef. Combat medic. Cyber hacker.
Cyber runner. You can be a hacker in this game?
Cyberneticist, diplomat, explorer, gangster. You were always disgusted by suckers killing themselves to make an honest wage. Homesteader. I'm an industrialist in my primary save. Less because of the background of being like a megacorp exec, as much as I was like, I want to start with security and persuasion as my skills. Like, it doesn't make a huge difference. Like, occasionally you get a bonus like persuasion check where like there was a quest I was doing that involves making a business deal. And, like, I got like industrialist, and, like, so it gives you a speech option that you won't get otherwise, but it doesn't make like a big difference. Long hauler, pilgrim,
Long
Professor
Hauler's kind of
Ronan?
funny. Ronan.
Astralist and Unbound, you wander the settled systems as a blade for hire. I think
Were we hired to kill the first person we see in the station?
I feel like a bouncer is calling to me, and I think
I
she's
like
gonna
Bouncer a lot. Yeah,
You know what, Kato?
yeah,
Grandma don't use guns.
yeah.
She use knives.
Yes.
She use her fists.
Fists.
She use her fists.
This is why she's built. Grandma got a punch.
Traits. You volunteer for a controversial experiment that combines alien and human DNA as a result. You start with increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't as effective. You own a dream home. You deeply connected to the feelings of others. Well, I mean, that feels like a grandma, right? Like,
Yeah. Very empathetic.
Extrovert. I like this. Can't be combined with introvert. Very funny. That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Gain access to freestyle collective dialogue options. I think I accidentally skipped this in my character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hero worshipped.
Hero worshipped. If they say they're optional, you don't have to do this.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
Your parents are alive and well. Okay.
Kid stuff.
Here's
you can
the thing.
visit them at their home?
Kato, how are my parents alive?
Oh. Are they gonna make them
Gotta
really
choose it.
old?
Gotta choose it.
Do they take into account how old you look?
I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. That's like my deepest hope is that no, Kato. Raised enlightened, raised universal. Serpent's embrace. You grew up worshipping the great serpent. Grab jumping provides a temporary boost to health and oxygen. The health and oxygen are lowered if you don't continue jumping regularly, like an addiction.
Why does...
Hey?
You gotta jump?
So again, like, you don't have to do any of these. These are basically like perks that have, pluses and minuses to them. You don't have to pick. I'm not sure I'm super upset that I didn't pick this. Occasionally, if you have a crew trained in a certain ship system, that system will auto repair itself to full health. No. You've never acclimated to space. Health and oxygen are increased when on the surface, but decrease when you're in space.
Oh.
Wanted. Damn. Yes,
yes.
we're wanted. Yes,
Yes.
we're a bouncer. Yes. Okay.
We bounced the wrong guy. And then he put a price on our head. We bounced someone and he was like, "Don't you know who I am?" And it turned out we didn't, and now we're fucked.
What's her name?
It's a good granny name.
It's a good chat.
Edith.
Help us out here. Edith. Edith is pretty good.
Eustace is good. Edna.
Eunice. Ethel.
Yeah.
Agatha. Gran Turismo. Lady from the Titanic. Edna.
Pearl.
Edith Starkiller. Florence. All right, Kato, you pick. What name is calling to you?
It's Tonatha Howard.
Get out of here.
I like Dolores. That's fun.
Dolores? Okay.
This is good too because in Spanish that actually means pains. She's bringing the pain.
Really?
Forgot she used to be a bouncer.
Dolores means pain.
I'm
Job if you swap tossing
stoked.
drunks to breaking rocks. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way.
I'm sure that
You remember anything
Microsoft
that
is like
happened?
looking around like at the streams and coverage, and they're like, why did we give these people this code early? Like, why time to NPC kill?
What is happening right now?
It's our payday, that's what. Sooner we get it off our hands, the sooner it isn't our problem anymore. Huh. Well, you passed out, that's
Condado,
for sure.
Microsoft gonna reclassify
Everything else?
remap as British.
Probably just
Down!
playing tricks.
Oh,
By the
fuck!
way, we got what we were looking for.
I mean, we gotta start
Trouble for
drinking
that stupid
tea.
thing? Huh, Sure don't look like
I
much.
don't really like tea.
Never
I don't
mind
dislike
what it looks
tea.
like. It's worth more
I think the
than
most
this mine
that I've
has
had
proven all
tea
month.
is
Speak
when I
of
lived
the
in
dead.
San Francisco and go to GDC, and right next to the Metreon, kind of the mall that's around the corner from where the GDC is like this really nice tea place, like this tea garden. So sometimes people are like, let's get tea there, and I'm like,
Our constellation
okay,
contact is on the
I'll
plane.
drink your tea.
Wait,
All right, here we go.
Explorers group?
Can we quick save? We can. Okay, no.
I thought they were kind of a joke.
How do I
Not a joke.
equip my
You're
fists?
just too young to know better.
Weapons. Fists.
Unequip the Can you unequip that?
Oh, like if I just totally don't
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying
Okay.
they got
Yeah.
Okay.
There's them granny fists.
Hell,
There they are.
doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists. They're still there. Same with
Oh,
constellation.
she's on the ground. She's down.
Come on.
Finishing
Give me your
move.
equipment.
Finishing punch.
Give me your equipment.
Ah!
Enough.
Them, apparently.
You just smack them forever?
Yeah, the game's not gonna let me do it. All right.
God damn it.
Respect, Dolores.
Granny's gotta bounce. What's funny is that they keep getting up, so to me it's like this granny's actually not as strong as she seems. And they're just kind of like, ah, stop it.
I mean, being a bouncer, Kato,
Yeah.
is not necessarily about the inherent strength; it's projected strength.
Right, exactly.
How they sucker you to join?
Game didn't break the
All for
timer. Make the
fancy
timer bigger.
mammals.
Okay, hold on. How can I make this bigger in any way? I don't think
All right,
I have
Lion
space.
is here. Let's go.
Oh, equip a helmet. Okay. Do I have to?
You're going into space? I don't think Dolores needs one in space.
Why couldn't that have been a perk? You were born with the uncanny ability to.
Whoa, music.
I'm a big fan of the games having a commitment to the door opening with dramatic music
Yeah.
bit, of which there are two. Bethesda does it like post Fallout 3, and then Nintendo does it with both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It's like,
Yeah.
do it.
Do it. It was really good in both of those.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, I know something's gonna happen, so I'm gonna go grab this med pack. I will grab this gun, but I don't intend to use it.
Put that gun away.
Okay, so how do I?
Is that a block? Is that what you're doing there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that form.
Excellent. You gotta protect your face. That's what you gotta do. Otherwise, you're gonna get hit in the head. I think that happens all the time. Oh, you can't even hit this guy.
No, he's like, come on, this individual is busy. But I can't get in your way.
Stop it. Stop it. Maybe.
Been a long time.
Punch the robot.
That mine on Bendy, right?
Why would you
Well,
punch
he
a
didn't like
robot?
that.
Wow.
Come on, Vasco, what you got? Oh, crit!
Found something.
Right here.
Can you-
that robot looks nice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mess with that robot. Hey, I'm
Can you
sorry.
charge
okay?
your punches?
I'm sorry.
Just like grabbing those
Uh,
arrows on Bendy.
Or is it just... No, it just like fires immediately.
I think it just does.
Yeah, I thought I saw a wind up on one of those.
Nonsense.
Is that right? Went on a trip, huh?
Oh, y'all were talking about us?
Sorry, I'm not supposed to pay attention to the story of this game.
Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just
Yay.
the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
Coming in hot.
I really thought I lost them.
Sir. Hold off the pirates. Isn't there a big ass gun on that building? Why isn't the big ass gun hold off the pirates?
All right, Kato, this is what we trained our whole life for!
Yeah! Get up, get right up on that
left
door.
Left trigger to aim, right trigger to shoot. That's what I'm talking about. Left trigger, right trigger. Can I throw this? BAM!
Yeah, take a little bit of that.
You're...
Use a med pack, quick.
I've only got one.
Does that count? Does that count as an NPC kill?
No.
Okay, I'm not changing the timer then. You crit him.
Okay.
You picked up a, he had a med.
I know. I need, okay, I'm level 1.
Yeah.
I gotta give my team time to establish.
Yeah. Establish
I'm not ready to...
a bulkhead, and then, can you not pick up that thing? They're like a, you can kind of...
Hold on.
There's usually like a separate button in these games that is like pick things up, right? Like I remember in Skyrim pointing at things and being able to just lift them. It was E in Skyrim.
I don't think so.
Are you using a controller? Click right stick, someone said.
Hold on. Hold on, Kato, we got this.
Yeah, this'll work. Here comes Granny with the gas can.
Whoop-a! Come on!
Break it! It worked! Use your med pack, Granny! Someone said click in the right stick to pick things up. Oh. Explosion punches. Exactly what Granny needed.
Okay, I'll take an axe. I think melee weapons are okay, right?
Sure.
That falls within Granny's wheelhouse? Oh, we got a quick save.
Yeah, we killed too many people and didn't die. Nice.
Oh, she's
nice.
down. Oh, yeah. I just blew up her back. Oh, yeah, I need to eat that meal pack of shrimp. Hold on a second. Granny's got to get in here and do her new items. Oh, yeah, restores 5 health. Yeah, we're going to be consuming that. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Advanced nutrition. Ah, shit, Granny's got an axe! Granny's got an axe to grind on your skull.
Hey, nieces and nephews. Grandma's brought some presents.
Oh, jeez.
Anyone got any food I can eat? Why'd I even pick up those bullets? I don't need them.
You don't need them. You don't need them.
All right, hold on. So let's look. Let me save again.
Who wants to lick the spoon, but with an axe? Oh no! So you were taking damage from those punches? I
from the explosions? Yeah, no, 100%.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I gotta see, how do I get to my fists without... Okay, so you can set favorites to weapons, right? So if you do this, now it's a favorite.
I think, is there a stow button? There's usually a stow button.
There is, yeah. But that just goes back to my default weapon.
Huh. So can you not favorite in the favorite menu? Can you like?
Fist?
Yeah.
Like if I look under weapons, I don't have my fist. Like I don't have fists. And no, if I pick an empty slot, it does not put it away. But if you go to skills, you know, you clearly have a kill 20 enemies with an unarmed attack. Yeah, I know.
You only got 2
just
that
select
time.
the weapon again in the quick select. Nope. That does not put it away. Queso Fuego 52. Anywhere this will be on GeForce Now? I hope so, because I've been playing it on Xbox upstairs, but I'd actually just rather play it through GeForce Now upstairs.
It's on. This is. It's.
Try holding R. Yeah, that's just the holster.
Believe me, if the suits start talking about shared life.
Okay, hold on, but this might actually be a good time to find out if we can.
I'm out. Watch it. Careful.
I think.
No.
No. Okay.
Still doesn't want to let us do it.
What's wrong with you?
I think probably in like a quote-unquote public area, like a hub of
I think
some
we got to get
sort.
out of this opening area, and then the game is gonna let
This
us
stuff
go
is all
hog wild.
scripted. Also, it only counted 2 of those people as kills, which I think means that you have to be actually unarmed. Like the axe doesn't count. It's not melee kills; it's unarmed kills.
Quiet job on a
Yeah, I must be missing something, because like if you're gonna have like a fist build,
I think it's just don't equip anything.
I guess so. It's just
The fist build is don't have anything equipped ever, because why would you need to? You're doing a fist build.
Now that was some fine work under pressure.
we'll check the key mapping layout in a second.
That means you saw it. The visions. You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
But it's true. Cat's on KVTV. It's gonna be on Xbox streaming, so that's true. I wonder if, like, would it be better? Like, can you stream through an Xbox Series X?
I think so.
Like, can I?
You can stream from your computer.
I stream the PC version of Starfield 2 by Xbox. How do I do
wonder.
that? How do I do that?
Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right.
Oh wow, there's
Guess
cuts.
I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about?
Yeah, but it's still just a one shot on a
my
character to another shot on a character.
I didn't play 4, but remembering 3 in Skyrim, if 2 characters were talking, they would just appear in the in front of you in the same.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty.
This is new technology for
You're on to
Bethesda.
bigger things.
Overseas sucks. I kind of hate the idea of unarmed builds in any game. Like there's 100 weapons in a game, I'm going to use them. It's just not interesting to avoid them. But it's fun for a stream. Would I do this when I'm playing the game? Absolutely not. The fun of doing these streams is, what if I run in the opposite direction of how I'm inclined to play these games?
Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Bosco, get her to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this.
The companions in this game will occasionally...
Tells the time.
They'll be like, hey...
Oh look, it's the watch that you can buy.
It is. They'll be like, hey, I got something for you. And...
Hey,
they'll like pick up random things in the world. I don't know if they actually pick things up or the game just gives them things, but like it's not always useful things. Like one of my characters like, hey, I got something for you. He was like, here's a can of soda. And it's like, the fuck do I want this for? And you don't know what it is until they they hand it over. You have to like pick a dialogue option. It's like, oh, thanks, man, this is great.
Can you drink them? Is it an HP
You
thing?
can. Like, all the item... Well, they do... Sometimes HP, often different perks, like...
Yeah.
Like, increased damage for 10
Looks like you could use a little bit of pep.
persuasion.
Why don't you crack open yourself a little Coca-Cola?
Wow, they shut down Volition? Damn. So much for, RIP to Volition and also Embracer using free money to prop up a bunch of irresponsible purchases over the last couple of years. Ugh.
Jesus.
Come on. You're really not at all curious about that light and music show you
Glue.
experienced?
Your companions are like cats that bring you dead rodents. It is
If
100%
you didn't
like
notice,
that.
We've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take.
For people who can look at the internet right now, like, how did the Starfield reviews end up? What's like the, finger to the wind? Where did people end up on it?
Will keep you on course.
Obviously, I know where I ended up, which was like, I think it's pretty good. But I haven't beaten it and seen where it all goes. 7, 3.5. Yeah. 80-ish is like that. That feels about right. That feels about right. Totally fine, as I believe Ultra Bad Dude describes it. I believe that's also how Rob described it. Rob has also played about as much as me.
Absolutely okay.
I think the way I put it in the podcast was, when I tell you there's a new Bethesda Game Studios game out, how do you respond if you knew it didn't deviate much from the games they've made before? And if you go, hell yeah, then this game is going to be a hell yeah. And then it's a sliding scale from there.
This game is going to be a hell yeah.
Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing
Not taking down Baldur's Gate 3? I mean, it really depends on... It's a different style, right? It's a very specific
different
style.
Types of games. Yeah, very, very different types of games. But, if you're talking about baseline, like, writing and character interactions, like, putting aside different ambitions in terms of gameplay, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. You have, Kato, but, like, my outside observer is that, like, Baldur's Gate 3 probably has better combat and better writing, but Starfield has different ambitions.
Yeah.
And Vasco,
It's a different style of writing, too. I don't know.
Yeah.
we're still in one piece.
Far less horny to start.
Sure.
Would be true. Like, there is flirting in this game. I don't know where it goes, but it's definitely the old school, I feel like I'm filling a meter to sex time.
Right.
Like, if I get +8 in flirt, then we get to go to the bone zone.
then we fill the bone zone meter.
Except I don't think there's, like, sexual cutscenes. Like, I don't think there's any actual depictions of sex in the game. I think it's more just, you have... The game calls them companions, and then do you want a life partner? I think that is your...
I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Trollfest, the writing here seems bad, but it's early and they want to railroad you into the main part of the game, so I mean, that's okay. I mean, I'd say the writing is...
Ready. The rest is up to you.
Okay, like, that's, like it's... The quests get better, right? Like, there are more interesting quests that you can go on, but I don't know that you're necessarily here for that singularly, right? Like, I think these days Bethesda games are best seen as a whole, as opposed to, like, I'm here for the best RPG quest writing in games, and I don't know that that's even what Bethesda is going for anymore with their games, which might be a disappointment to you. It's frequently a disappointment to me, but
they lean extremely... simulationist is the wrong word, I think, but maybe closer to that noise, to that end of just like... It's dry. In general, it feels like, right? Like,
well, it's going very wide, right? Like, that's how I would describe this game in general, right? It's very wide. It's got shipbuilding and outpost building, and there's combat, and there's dialogue, and there's, like, it's trying to do a little bit of everything, and it's like, if you're going to build a game that's that wide and that generalized, you are not necessarily going to exceed at like specificity, and like the game's really not going for that.
Yeah. Should lock the system allocate power. You can put all your
Yeah,
power
you can
into.
I don't want shields. This is the Ren way. It's
Go
like
to
I'll just take
boost.
all those shield points away and
boost.
just not get hit.
Simply don't get hit by going fast.
Allocating power is under your direct control.
That's fun.
Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right.
Don't blow up that planet.
Boosts can be
Wow.
engaged or temporarily burst.
Can't believe you just blew up that planet like Alderaan.
Can I fly into the star? I doubt it.
It's stars are far.
Let's turn
Stars are
I don't
always
know how
far.
the game. I don't know how the game handles distance between.
Yeah, is that just skybox?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can actually like fly into a planet and just land somewhere. You have to like set a landing mark.
Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it.
Where? Oh, I see the shield. So wait, you're pretty close to this one. Can you just boost until you hit something?
An adequate pilot.
Try.
Are you familiar with ship
Oh shit.
statistics? Because that's a
Well, now you gotta fight a thing.
weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep
That missile not hit yet?
centered on
Is
the
he still
HUD,
chasing
we
them?
can lock in to
No,
I
fire
hope
okay.
so.
missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull when shields.
Oh,
Got him.
nice. Now fly into the planet. now just dive.
I gotta
dive,
get that
dive.
loot first.
First,
Aw.
search the assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can
Sparks.
access
Come
the
back.
remains.
Come back.
Got some nickel. Just one nickel?
Is that an NPC kill? No.
No.
No. That is a directed enemy as part of the tutorial.
Maybe this is further than it seems.
I think it is. I at a certain point, I'm not even sure if it's letting you.
Yeah.
More Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Ah, shit. Nice kill, Captain.
The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated.
Oh, Vasco, keep it down.
This raises the odds of
I'm hoping we can get too many things in my inventory because some of the funniest lines of dialogue in this game are the game constantly reminding you like,
Hey.
look, you colossal dumbass, like just get rid of the stuff that you are carrying.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, hey, game, let me turn off encumbrance. I've hated this feature in every one of these games.
nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Star map.
It always felt like the weirdest way of them wanting to have their cake and eat it too, of just like, what if we put a bunch of bullshit and let the player pick up anything to make it more immersive? It's like, oh, there's a spoon there, you can pick up the spoon. But then,
Right.
if you pick up a million spoons, you probably break the game, like overloading it. So they're like, we'll make
Yes.
it an encumbrance a thing so that there's a limit. Right.
So and all the planets in the game, they have different resources. So you'll see you've got like nickel, and like this is more critical to like outpost management if you're like trying to set up sort of resources to mine things. 20 plus hours in, I have not messed with this at all.
What do you do with resources?
If you want to do outpost stuff and probably like bigger shipbuilding things, like building kind of fleets, you're probably going to have to invest in resources that are going to require setting up outposts.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I've talked to folks who have played much more of this game, and they haven't touched this stuff at all. It's like if you just want to play the RPG, like the story, quest stuff, you'll be just fine doing that, and you don't have to touch any of the stuff here.
Yeah. This is always
like this. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say this is always the thing that felt a little weird about the Skyrim and after Bethesda games. I didn't feel
really starting with Fallout 4 though, right? Like Fallout 4 is what introduces
Fallout 4 got even more. Well, that was
building.
They added that to Skyrim eventually, right? Like there was like that DLC where you could make a home in one of the villages.
Yes.
And it became like a feature that they started coming out with, which started it's like there's two different types of games it's trying to be, right? At the same time. It's like the forever like No Man's Sky style space game where you can set up things and just do whatever the fuck you want, and the narratively focused RPG where you're following a specific through line that has like branching paths and dialogue and stuff. And those things always felt at odds. It's like, why would I want to make a house? It's
one of those things that this game is going to be enormously popular,
right?
Because for a certain audience, which I don't think is a lot of we play games so like with such specificity, like knowing exactly what we want and like wanting it done like super well that like a game that does a lot of things kind of mid but like all like pretty competently has such broad-based appeal, whereas like you or I can be like, well, if I want the base building game, like there's a game that does that really it's an odd thing, but like I get why they make them this way, but obviously like a lot of it isn't for me.
And like, I mean, that's just kind of a thing with a lot of narrative-based games of like having urgency be a thing that pushes the player forward in the narrative, but then also like, but wait, I'm gonna actually spend a ton of time making a house first. Always felt narratively awkward in every game that happens in, which is a lot of games. But even more so in this type, where it's like this feels like different games that have been smushed together because they have enough money to smush them together.
Last Galaxian, y'all, this is going to be the next Skyrim, is in broad appeal and has a long tail. I mean, Skyrim is such a unique thing.
But Skyrim started and had just the narrative stuff and didn't add the sort of simulationist home building until later. It was like, okay,
it was a big open world game. It was a checklist game, and I'm not saying that to be derogatory as much as like it's why games like Red Dead Redemption were like, I can have a friend that like plays it twice just to do the hunting all over. Like it's just some people like these styles of games, and Skyrim started as like a lot of Bethesda stuff, especially like Oblivion on, kind of became those. But then also have done, like, as you pointed out, kind of like the base building and other stuff on top of it to expand, like, its appeal and also just a reason to not leave.
Right. You see that mountain? Now, what are the actual edges of these planet maps? Big enough that you don't want to find the edge? Or, like...
My understanding is the planets are rendered, right? Like, they're using some procedural stuff to
some creatures,
and if I was just to like set off Kato, it would take us a long ass time before something this game has gotten some attention for, which is like you'll hit a boundary box, and then I think it has to, I haven't seen the clips, but I think it has to like load the next section and then you can continue. But this isn't a game where like you're gonna want to walk around the planet.
Right.
And also there are no ground vehicles, so there's nowhere to do that fast. So what you're gonna be doing is, you know, doing this. Like, can you imagine doing this to get across an entire planet? Like, you're not gonna do that. But what you do have, and I don't, it's like here, right? So you'll land in a place, and then you have these. Oh, get out of here, Vasco. So you kind of mouse over, and it's like, oh, structure. Okay, so there's like maybe I don't have a zoom, but like you can get upgrades that might let you see a little further out there. It's like, okay, boom, like, okay, there's something over there. And we can go check out one of those in a second. But then you also have, right, like the kind of scanning stuff that you can sell for resources, and also just kind of fill out an encyclopedia.
Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
I only have my. Oh god. Okay.
Time to punch it.
Oh boy.
Time to punch it.
Save.
Time to punch a Creed Stalker. Yeah.
Thanks, Vasco.
Oh, nice crit.
I'm definitely
nice crit. Yeah.
That is not an NPC. No.
That's not an NPC. Whoa, damn. Low gravity. Is there a VATS equivalent?
No.
Damn. VATS was really the thing that, like, got me into Fallout 3. A lot.
It's a really cool system.
Yeah.
And part of what it did so Starfield's combat is much better. You know, it's not competing with Call of Duty or anything. I don't want to overstate, but it is much better. It's much more competent. It has to be, because part of what the VAT system did was paper over otherwise like pretty mediocre combat systems, because it didn't matter as much,
right?
Like what was happening in real time, because you were kind of focused on the pseudo turn-based stuff.
Yeah.
So the way I've been playing the game is, I've been doing first person in combat, and then I switched to third person.
Like walk around.
And I'm kind of just exploring.
I want to see you punch a crab in third person though, so we can get the full granny experience.
You want what? Sorry.
I want to see you punch a big crab thing in third person to get the full granny experience. Yeah.
So this is the Bethesda experience. Like,
here's all these things.
You can pull the scanner, and then here's all this stuff. Now the game does differentiate farming hat. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that on Granny immediately. Immediately.
Are you gonna die?
Well, no. Wait, where did? Here we go.
Nice.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Can you read the books? Are there books to read?
Read the books. There are readable books. Let's see. Folder is not probably going to be one.
Gravity
yes.
paradigm.
There's a lot of these, which is, the case in a lot of these games. Like they frequently have huge tomes. All right, bad people, bad jokes too. Kato, why did the chicken cross the road? Huh? What's a chicken? Okay, Kato, answer this one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Planet.
Planet who?
If I throw a party, will you help me plan it?
I gotta go.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. They have these games too. I assume that's mostly just like you would collect them and put them in your like ship or whatever. Can't play them. Ah! Fuck yeah. Take that, heat leech. And then you have things like this. Where they'll point out, this item can be used for crafting. That's... Well, I don't know. At this point, there's a chance Granny comes back. I thought this maybe was gonna be a one-off stream, but now we might have a character that we're into for a couple of streams here. So maybe Granny is gonna collect some crafting items. The game also has a thing where it's like you can explore yourself, or when you pull up the scanner, you just get arrows on the ground, which I like that the game gives you an option on that stuff and not necessarily having to immediately... Okay, that's just history of xenobiology.
I am back.
Oh.
So actually,
I kind of thought you left. I said something and I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess you don't have to respond. That's fine. I didn't ask you directly, but it was a yes and situation, and that's fine.
Yeah. As you were telling me that joke, my doorbell was ringing with the lunch delivery.
Oh, what are we eating?
Can you? I mean, I'm on a stream. I'm only allowed to eat one thing when I'm on stream, baby. I got my Baja Blast.
I can't see. Got more.
Nice, good punching, solid punching. Oh, he punched back. Okay, you got stuck on some geometry there. That was a good strat otherwise.
So part of it is that we're really kind of artificially limiting ourselves, or like I really feel like fisting is like you need something you gotta work. We gotta work.
You gotta work. You can't say that.
You don't want to just start fisting right away.
Whoa! He said it again. You get tired there?
Yes, there is.
Got stamina thing.
Vasco, I need your help. We're gonna have to work together while Granny gets some perks. Or gets like some brass knuckles. Like there's gotta be something that I can do to augment my fists.
Yeah. I think it's mostly that you want something to like protect you from getting hurt, because you're hitting them and you're killing them in
decent damage.
Like 3 hits ish. It's just you have to take a lot to get in close, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I mean, Girl Master puts it. Yeah, you got to be more gradual with your fisting. You can't go all in. Yeah, that's just fair. It's just a strategy. I mean, you don't want to Baja Blast it.
Cursed. You definitely don't want to Baja Blast it. No Taco Bell involved at all.
Oh my god! Stop!
You started it.
Turning off.
You started it. Damn it! Your radio has now been banned. This channel is now closed.
Yeah, it's a self-banning. I've decided I'm done with this.
We're out. We're gone.
Alright, so this is the game's lockpicking system.
Yeah.
Which I actually think is kind of a neat one.
Fill in all open slots in every layer to open the lock.
So the way it works is like I need to use all these 4 keys. You're kind of like trying to think ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. I'm pretty bad at thinking ahead.
Oh no.
So I'm usually saving before I do one of these.
What are you looking at? You have
You're trying 1,
to
fill in the slots. So it's like,
3,
look,
4,
I got
5.
3. It's like, oh, I got 3 other slots. Do I have one that like lines up 3 in a row?
No.
No. So this one probably doesn't work here.
So you can't use that one at all, probably, right?
Right. Like, oh, here's a 3 one. Okay, I do these line up, and they all need to line up. Okay, those do. All right, so now do I have one that's another 3? I do. Do those line up?
Yeah, I think so, right?
And those I think fill the gaps.
Beautiful. Oh, and you gotta do it again. With what's
yes,
left.
so you have to do it through 2 layers. And then...
Nice. That's cool. Fun little puzzle.
Yeah, like, for a mechanic that has been... Oh, synth meat turkey. Grandma hungry. Oh, grandma needs some food. Oh...
Grandma needs some turkey. Chicken. Advanced nutrition.
Well, look at that synth the turkey.
Yee!
Butcher's best turkey.
Woo!
Oh, we feasting. Because I feel like probably maybe like the most daunting task in front of a game designer in one of these is Todd Howard comes down the hallway and says, "Hey, I know we've been doing lockpicking in these games for literal decades.
Yeah.
How do we come up with a new way of doing lockpicking?"
Right.
And some poor soul is tasked with spending the next 2 years of their life figuring out a novel way to do lockpicking. And I have to give them credit. Like, this one does feel like pretty novel and different.
Yeah. It's just interesting enough. But not...
Yeah, you gotta
it feels
think
like
about
not
it.
too... Yeah.
And if you have a bunch of guns, yeah, we don't need those. Digipicks, I think is what they call them. You can like have it auto. Okay, because Grandma can use grenades, right? I don't think Grandma. She can use grenades and mines. Do we feel like that fits the character, or is it?
I mean, not really the bouncer, but for logistical purposes, it would help you close the gap. Throw something, and while they're staggered
I'm gonna
from
pick
the
them up.
grenade,
We'll think about it. Bouncers can set traps. British Knights points out. That fits. So
That
mines
fits.
do. I think.
Yeah.
I think mines definitely do. Oh, whoops.
The heck? Messing with
Ow.
the fleet?
And you block the bullets.
I'm not sure how that part works. Vasco, I'm gonna need your help.
Do not feel pain, but I hear it is terrible. Enemy has dropped unexpectedly. Begin search protocol.
Ouch.
Oh yeah. All right, we got a
Nice.
skill point.
Nice.
Let's level up.
Time to
Okay.
level up.
10% more oxygen, weightlifting, carrying more, increase your
what is the-
maximum health.
Don't we need punching? What does that do?
We're just gonna put the first 4 into punching. I think we have to max out punching.
Wait, there is such a thing as a power attack. How do you do it?
Oh. Complete the previous rank challenge. Kill 20 enemies on an attack. Okay, so we're not gonna spend this skill point yet.
No. You gotta punch more people.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. So that's that.
The enemy has returned.
So when you click
That-
the stick, that does this. That's like a regular melee attack.
Can we, did we
And if
look
I
through the? We
hold-
should look through the thing.
Yeah.
The mapping.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Controls. Oh, bindings. Primary attack, secondary attack. So secondary attack, that's blocking.
Right. Right stick in is melee.
Melee. Does it consider that to be a power attack? I guess we could look at that. Alright, so we look at the amount of oxygen used. The melee uses up a bunch of oxygen.
Maybe that's a power attack when you're just melee, then.
Yeah, that seems right.
Yeah. So
It
this
said
little
power.
uppercut
Oh, it
thing.
said power was left bumper, right bumper. It did?
No, it just said power. Not power attack, just power.
Oh, sorry, those are under embargo. I can't tell you what that means. I didn't say it.
It's no longer
I didn't
a
say it.
viable option.
Okay? The game did.
It's in the game!
What I'll tell you is it's not a power attack. That's something else. Not allowed to tell you what.
Even today, that's
doing.
so funny. Even today?
I mean, I assume if you get to that point in the game, you can't, like, it's, I don't know. This stuff is really silly, but.
Let's go try to punch someone with the little uppercut thingy. See how much more damage it does.
Red Harvest White, is that wine?
It must be, right?
No.
No.
That is
white bread.
Okay.
It
Ooh,
sounded
heel
like a
paste.
wine, like a mom wine.
Oh, we're gonna bring. Grandma is gonna have a full slate of alcoholic drinks with her.
Amazing.
All right, that fucked him up. That fucked him up.
Nice. Okay, you gotta be using that one then. That's a good opener.
Yeah, I feel like you get in there, click, boom.
Boom. yeah. And the old 1-2.
Gotta go to the old pharmaceutical lab. So this is one of the crafting bits. The game has not just health deck, like, oh, you get hurt, I'm like, I need more health, but
yeah.
There are different wounds, like if you get fall damage, you can break a bone. A lot of things heal over time, either by just existing in the world or sleeping in a bed.
But it does that
if you're
classic
finding that
thing where, like, if you fall from a height, you break your leg, and then you move real slow for a while until you...
I don't know that it actually does that. I've broken a bone, but I don't know that it actually impacted. We can, you know what, Kato, we can find out.
Yeah.
We can go jump from a really high.
Yeah. That's fine now.
You can't have.
It'll be
these,
easier with our
like,
character because our character is old and has brittle bones.
It's true. You can have like a semi-permanent, or like a temporary condition, and so then you can create or pick up these different items that'll kind of fix them. I'm not worried about it.
Someone trying to jump our school. Hold them off here. I'll throw sets up on the roof. I'm on it. No one's.
All right, here we
I'm
go.
on it.
We're gonna try the new strategy.
I think they're upstairs.
Okay.
Or in the next
Yeah,
room.
and that's a little tough because we just got the fists, so we got to kind of hopefully let our buddy.
Is there
Vasco
sneaking?
do
Can
some
you
damage.
sneak?
You have to invest a perk in it. But yes,
okay.
I think that might actually sneaky grandma gonna sneak up and fist you. I think that could be part of our character.
We're not allowed to say it anymore, Patrick. We're not. It's gotta end. We gotta draw a line in the sand, dude.
Oh, are you down here? Got him.
That underpunch also seems to stagger them too, which is nice.
Yeah, and if you get a crit on that, it seems weird that you can't lift these up.
Check the.
Yeah, let's check the bindings again.
Just the controls even.
Melee, activate. Yeah, no, activates A. It does not seem to pick them up. Jump, sprint, sneak. It doesn't look like it.
What about the The what's it called? The PC keys. Wait. No. Never mind. Yeah, I'm going. Open down. No. Wild. That used to be such. That was a thing.
Holding activate? We could try that. I guess we haven't tried holding it. Ah.
Oh.
Here we go. Now, does it explode upon throwing?
That's that.
Oh.
You're just rotating it, just giving a nice, consider it.
Can I throw it?
You have to kind of run with
this
it.
bad boy?
You have to run and run and then let it go, right?
Okay, here we go. Hey, Vasco!
Where? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, did it merge with the Vasco?
Man, motherfuckers do not know what they're in for.
They're not ready for grandma.
Some people have pointed out that when you do melee builds, you still want to grab ammo because you're gonna use that to create your empire. Because you're just gonna sell
all the ammo
at vendors. So that's true. I do need to start picking up ammunition. Because there's a casino world. I forget what it's called, and you can buy like a deluxe apartment there, and I would really like that for her.
Grandmas love sitting at the casinos.
What?
Gross! What is that thing?
Synth-meat hamburger, a plum.
Grandmas love plums.
Okay, so I think these two will. Nope. Alright, so let's try these. No. So can I do a 2 and a 3?
Those, and then the far apart ones, right? I think it's the first two. Yeah, that there, and then rotate those all the way around. No, the first one. I think you have the first one in the right place. Yeah, like that, and then keep rotating that. Keep going. Keep going.
No.
Keep going.
Oh, here?
Yeah, there you go.
Now.
Oh shit! It was so. Damn it.
Okay, let's try this one.
Huh.
So this doesn't line up on any of them. Let's switch.
So this one can go on either of these two slots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Nice.
Yeah, but now it's clear I fucked it up.
Why? Wait, what?
Because they don't line up. Oh no, there we go. There we go. Okay, shoot. Because sometimes you'll get to the next one, and it's like, yeah, you messed up the previous one.
Oh really?
And you can go back. You can go back a step.
Okay. That's funny that they let you do that though. It's like, yeah, sure, that works. It's kind of like a false set. Do you know the
Ben H. This Baldur's Gate 3 patch note: putting a dead character in a container and then yeeting that container into a chasm will no longer permanently destroy the character. They will now float as a resurrectable soul echo as expected.
Amazing.
That is extremely funny.
Yeeting.
I really need to. I hope I can find a reason to play that game at some point.
Sounds like a daddy's day off situation.
I don't even know that like. It would be like a whole year of dads having days off. Like, that game is so long.
You could try to speedrun it.
The Frontier has a new captain.
Wow, look at this guy's fucked up helmet.
Did you pry the ship keys out of his cold dead
So I talked
hands?
my way out of this one. What do you think Grandma would do?
That's right, I
well,
killed
she'd probably
Barrett.
lie, right?
Yeah,
She'd
yeah,
probably lie.
exactly.
Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet.
This is not an
hears about
NPC.
the Frontier.
Well,
That
okay.
constellation
They
keeps
qualify
treasure
as an
hidden in the cargo
NPC if I
base.
talk myself out of it,
And then they're not.
and then they become an NPC.
Has
Right.
been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species
Alice Flower Cemetery. It looks like they made a new Bethesda game, and it won't change anyone's previously held opinions on that. Yes, that is the most succinct way I can describe Starfield. Persuade. I got him. Grandma's tired. Grandma needs to get to bed. Grandma went to the casino a couple times before she gets too tired. Fuck this guy.
Open fire!
Okay, but I'm also gonna have to equip a grenade. Favorites.
Dictates that I am to return to launch with no deviations. We are here to stop the from
Okay. Did
Nice
some
grenade.
damage. And I gotta use these mines as well. I don't know how far can Grandma throw a mine?
It is a shame exploration requires so much.
Not that far.
Not very far. Where did that tube go? That's why
Grandma's
they're
gonna have to be stealthy.
That's why they're called mines, because they're so close to you. They're mine. Nicely done.
We're gonna have to take out the individuals. Oh fuck yeah! Good job, Vasco. Okay. Are there other ones here? Other bad guys? Oh, they're over on that ship. I see.
For your center of mass. In combat, Barrett often yells,
I need your help, Vasco.
I am not sure why.
I need you to distract them. There we go.
You are trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive.
Yeah, how's it feel now, Brogan? Got your ass. How many more do I need before I can invest in another skill point in my... 6 more enemies.
You got this.
So I gotta
Gonna
go
punch
over
your way
there?
to victory.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, Grandma fell.
No, no.
Oh, they leaving? Oh, they're scared!
They're scared.
Hell yeah. We're almost there, Kato.
Nice. 2 more.
And I count 2 enemies on this map.
Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah! It's time.
Do it? Or are we one off? Usually it pops up. Oh, I don't.
Oh.
Somehow didn't count all those.
Without Crimson Fleet interference.
Did Vasco kill Steel?
Yeah, I think he stole some kills. I think my friendly robot stole some kills.
Captain, to reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis.
New Atlantis sounds like a place
this
with NPCs.
This is what you're gonna do a lot in this game. It's like, hey, go to the next thing. And it's like, all right, I'm gonna hit X, and I'm gonna hit X, and then I'm gonna arrive at X.
You're here.
Starship Frontier. Commercial activities unsanctioned in this area. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Prepare to be scanned.
Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are
The game does calculate fuel, but you don't have to refuel your ship. That's more about like how far can your ship go, as opposed to like you're having to manage. Like you manage the weight of your ship, but you
so,
don't
like,
actually.
The idea is you're automatically refueling when you land, anyways.
I think so.
In essence,
so, yes. And you're not paying for that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. It's a post-scarcity world in space.
Kata, what do we got on the Taco Bell menu today? What do we get?
Oh, we got a wonderful cravings box. Cravings box, the cheesy gordita crunch cravings box. It's got what I crave. Doritos Locos Tacos.
Okay, so I think we're about. I think time to NPC kill is about to end.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Bosco. What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And here's our new captain.
Oh, thanks, Vasco. It's not fun.
This is a Bethesda game.
You're such a good boy.
This is a
You're such a
Bethesda
good
game.
boy.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
So this is like the ship modification areas. I have not spent a lot of time here. They have different ships you can purchase. Like obviously this one is hella bigger. I'm about ready to purchase something bigger like this because I'd like to have more crew members. This one looks kind of sick.
Scale-wise, how accurate do you think it is? Like, when you buy one, like that big one that had the like kind of U shape. Like, are there 3 hallways on that ship?
I don't know. I haven't bought one of these. I think so. I think it probably does. Yeah.
It probably has this actual layout, and you can like walk through it.
I think so. But I cannot tell you for sure on like whether like the parts that you're only accessing are like down the middle.
Right.
You know, like you can kind of see this middle part that is present in all of them.
Right.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
All right, let's see what the game's gonna do. It appears a lot of people are really upset at me. A lot of people are shooting me. Yes! Kato, we've done it! Technician is down! Technician is down! Technician is down!
Technician is down!
NPC! NPC is
11901! 11901!
You were here!
New world
first when the
record!
embargo
New world
lifted,
record!
And the NPC
Oh my
was
God!
killed!
Oh my god!
We got him!
Beautiful.
Okay, so it does do that. So look, you can sort the saves based on
By which character? Yeah.
by character.
Nice. That's great.
George Bailey, were you there when Remap domed that technician? NPC punch percentage. Wow, world record. Hell yes.
Any profit donating 69 bits. Let's go, Granny.
Oh yeah.
This unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes living in your foster care. My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shot. I'll see you when I get here. Oh, well,
That kid's parents are dead,
that's
right?
sure possible. We'll just.
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA.
So the game kind of denotes between characters that'll say something to you, you know, like citizen. You're just gonna get a generic whatever, and then if anyone is named, that means you can either talk to them because they'll have something for you, or they might be a crew member that you can recruit.
So what do crew members end up doing, like on your ship?
You can. So they have different perks. Like I'll show you. You can go meet some of them over here. Oh hell yeah! Look at Granny go.
She's a spry old gal.
So over here, you know, this is a named character. It doesn't mean they're a main character. But you see you got like these
looking for a weapon specialist,
ballistic weapon specialists, missile weapon systems. So if you assign them to your crew, then you'll get perks and bonuses associated with that.
Damn. Guess I'll try someone else.
And especially if you start building out multiple different ships.
Yeah. Seems
you know,
neat.
that's going to be something that... Yeah! So these are all different crew members. Sometimes
many
they don't
are
get a name,
there?
though. Sometimes you're just payload specialist.
Any
Good at
vacancies on your
payloads.
Any vacancies on you?
Good to see you again. Can I get you something?
See me again.
Hey there.
Ooh, that means I've been here
Always
before.
nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
She's talking to someone else. We did that thing where you like wave at somebody who's waving, but they're waving at someone else.
Over on me. Faces, and I don't recognize yours.
So what?
Go ahead and make yourself comfortable, new girl. Let me know if there's anything I can get you.
New girl? Zoe Deschanel's here?
Sure thing. What can I get you?
All right, Kato. Like, I mean, what are we thinking? We think like a Savion, a Chardonnay, a Merlot, a Pinot, a Riesling.
Grandma loves her cab sav.
What is? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Grandma loves her cab sav. Absolutely.
We're gonna buy 7 of those. We will take every bottle.
Every bottle of cab sav that you have.
Anytime you'd like to catch
Let's get wasted at the airport.
Do you get drunk in this game?
It's a good question. I haven't drank anything in the game. Let's find out.
Probably. That's a thing in these games. You can kind of like wobbly.
Usually, yeah. Oh hell yeah! Wait, that's it?
Transit or
damn. Grandma's got a high tolerance.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Wait, did you use a heal paste at the end?
Oh, do you think that messed it up?
I think it might have.
Let's try again.
Just have 3 of them.
This is New Atlantis Transit.
Damn.
Or
No,
Grandma
that's it.
is
Just wow.
Whoa, we're learning things about Grandma's past.
Amazing. Is it different in first person? Okay, now we gotta check that.
That's a good point. I wish you could just walk around with it, swigging.
Yeah. That's it.
Grandma's home. Grandma's home.
Grandma's so strong. You're only making Grandma stronger.
Shouts to all the people. I get the notification. People like sign up and are generous enough to pay for supporting crossplay. And wow, people really enjoyed reading a story about my kid asking me to shoot someone in this game. So thank you. You know, just really nailing what the people want. Well, it's interesting because, this game has guns and violence, but it's, like, not especially realistic. You know, it's different than a Call of Duty. And so, I don't get super hung up on what my kid watches. I broadly defer to her on, like, this makes me feel uncomfortable, I have questions about this, and then we go from there. So I was, like, kind of playing this in front of her at the Xbox on our family TV. And I had accidentally pulled out a gun, or gone into fisticuffs position, as is the case with Dolores over here. And she asks me, "Wait, can you just shoot at anybody?" And I was like, "Well, this is a kind of game where you the appeal. What's interesting about it is that you get to make decisions. Like she saw me doing some dialogue trees, even though she can't really read yet." With any real complexity. She's like, "Oh, I get it, you're making choices, and well, could you just choose to shoot her?" I'm like, "What do you mean choose to shoot her? You just take out your gun and kill her." It's like, yeah, you're not taught, you don't know what systems are, but yes, this is a game where you could do that and the game would respond to your choices.
Front door should unlock if you
She was
hold
like,
up the watch that
"All right, motherfucker, prove it. Shoot her. Shoot this quest giver." So you can see the conclusion of that story over at crossplay.news if you'd like to read it. It was very funny. I was charmed.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend?
Is this British Star-Lord?
Isn't.
Damn. Got him.
Look at the jacket. Remind me of the Ravager jacket.
Bosco, verify.
All right, now shoot her. This is a good question. What happens if I just attack the main questline characters?
Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee
Let's find out.
of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Mateo. Now,
I feel like I missed what the artifact is.
What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone
Well, I
see
had
anything?
that big
Hear
the little
anything?
space moment. Bright lights and music. That's what happened.
Interesting.
We must have been talking about something
Similar
because
to
I.
Barrett's
Or
description
maybe
of
this is
the
when I was setting
experience
up the time to
with
NPC
less
kill timer.
It was when it's at the very beginning of the game when I pulled that thing out of the rock.
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales,
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate?
Bless you.
But gentlemen, can we please
Allergies today.
focus?
Now, can you punch?
I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We know the artifacts react.
Ah.
The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have.
The artifact. If you could place it
Maybe
on the
after the like pseudo cutscene that's happening here.
Yeah, I need them to become NPCs again as opposed to cutscene characters.
Yeah.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
she's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Punch everyone.
Is that
thing going around? To clip.
You and I are going to be doing some traveling together.
Whoa!
Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field.
Like
anyway.
a jetpack?
Just mind your head.
Some sort of hack with jets on it? Like a jetpack?
Alright, so here's the thing about the jetpack.
It's just really funny that she didn't just say, here's a jetpack. She said, a backpack with some boost capabilities.
Satisfied with
You can't use it when it's equipped immediately. You have to. So now we're level 3, so I'm willing to give up one of these, but you have to go over and get boost pack train. Like it's not part of the equipment. You have to actually spend a perk point, and now I can look like a doofus
Ever since I got here,
in this little
This
area.
just felt like home. These people are family. I hope
It's
it feels
really
that way.
strange that, like, Rob and I thought we were doing something wrong in the game. Like, why can't I use this? Like, they've been showing this in the trailers. It's like, oh, you have to put a perk into it. And it's like,
Yeah, what is it?
why is that a perk? It's a main piece of equipment the game gives you on the main quest line. Kato, you're muted.
I've been trying to talk. Sorry. I was putting some loud garbage away. Can you punch?
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Let's see.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work.
Can you punch on the way down?
artifacts are
Can you like
relatively inert
boost up
once
and like
they're
do a
out of
little?
bedrock.
Ooh, that's a good
People
question.
can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every
Well, that's good,
member of
'cause Grandma's
Constellation
thirsty.
is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission.
Inkslayer, Rock Paper Shotgun already has an
We'll give you
article declaring
latitude in your
Starfield's
choice
map
zones.
is worse than Fault in Skyrim, so how bad is the map? I think it's a bad map.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
I can show you what I think I can do that from here.
Okay, you gotta save and try to jump punch someone.
Yeah. So, like, this is how the maps work on individual planets, and like, you can't travel here. Well, okay. You can, because this is a like known planet. But if this was a planet you hadn't been to before and it had an outpost, you wouldn't be able to fast travel to it. But you could like set a landing target and get a little closer. And then in terms of how does it work when you're like just trying to get around like this city, it's like this is like kind of the options you get is different districts.
What is wide?
There is no local map. There's no local map. You are just dealing with a like regional map, and that sucks.
What does show me? What does show me do?
I think it's just like
show me what?
It's a great question.
That's wild.
Yeah, so it's like you can get out to these like this galaxy level map, but I guess this is the galaxy level map. But yeah, there is no local map to be like, where am I?
Where am I in like the city?
Yeah,
that's wild.
That, as far as I know, this game does not have that.
Like, quick save and kill one of these NPCs.
They're
just so excited that I'm here.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eiffel time.
Just talking to you like normal.
At present, all systems are functioning well within established parameters.
Right. Well then, keep up the good work.
Yes, Walter Stroud. I will.
Polychrome 28. Can we go to Earth? I don't know. I could explain to you what happened to Earth, like, but it seems unnecessary to spoil that for people if they're gonna check the game out for itself. Something happened to Earth. Whether that means you could or could not go back there, I don't know. I can't actually answer that.
Get it back by annoying us.
Does it give you? I want to know. Does it give you like a air punch if you hit punch up here?
Oh, right. That was one of your questions. Yep.
You just punch in the air. Okay, that works.
Doesn't look like I have like a ground pound.
Yeah, no.
You know, maybe that's a skill that we can.
Or maybe it just like
get eventually.
It'll give you a little bit of extra damage because of the velocity. Who knows?
United colonies to the best of your abilities.
It feels like a thing they'd include.
Having a good one?
Sarah. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard?
Hey,
Daniel Pearl, do we know how this performs? Yeah, what's up, Kato?
I was just gonna say, hey, that's a Destiny thing. The Vanguard, the space. You can't do that. That's only one person's allowed to be doing that, and that's Commander Zavala. Sorry, You were.
Oh no! Someone was asking how it performs on Steam Deck. So I didn't have a code that you redeem on Steam, but I will say that I believe in the notes passed on from Microsoft was we do not recommend playing it on portable devices.
Fancy get-up of yours.
That doesn't mean it won't. Like I'm pretty sure they also said that about Baldur's Gate as well. Like a lot of game review code will come with, hey, this is Steam Deck verified, which tend to be more like independent games that are going to run better on those types of devices. And a lot of the AAA stuff, they'll be like, please don't judge the game based on Steam Deck performance, which doesn't mean that it can't work there and that people won't come up with like, hey, if you change these settings, you can get it to run at a decent frame rate, or that Valve won't do like some DLL trickery like they were doing with Elden Ring to get the game run at a better performance. And I believe sometime later today, like in fairly short order, someone was... So this game doesn't have DLSS support natively, but that's not like a huge amount of work. I believe that it's broadly just because they partnered with AMD as a marketing thing to support their version of that technology, and that there's a modder who is promised in like the first 48 hours to like put in DLSS support.
Wow. How can they work that quickly?
Have some questions?
I actually don't think there's a ton of work to implement DLSS. Like I'm speaking a bit out of my ass, but when I've read about it, like it is not trivial, but it is not. We're not talking about like weeks of work to get it implemented.
Or even, I guess, just like I feel like there's usually a little bit more lead time on like mods being a thing you can do.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But Kenta, yeah, but the mod is Patreon backed and you need to update it every time the game updates. Well, that might be, maybe you want to wait for the game to settle down for a little bit.
Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it before you try to convince her to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Sol system has a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't
What?
you, John?
Sol system.
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Isn't it like 7? 8?
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, I'm not sold on the cutting back and forth.
I'd be curious how we're gonna do this mission.
Yeah,
that, like it's not part of the main quest.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
This is the Hall of Lore.
The Hall of Lore.
Or propaganda. I mean, this explains what happens to Earth. I guess we can at least do that.
In 2050, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet.
A worm?
Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
Oh, the UC? The Universal Century? They dropped a colony on Earth yet? Hey, look, it's Earth.
So these explain all the factions and yada yada yada. Like we won't sit through all these.
It's very funny how this is set up, though. Like,
yes, I mean it's also like it's a lore drop, but also probably a propaganda drop. Like I'm pretty sure that like a lot of this is not true. These are terramorphs. These are like the big bads, like the big new monster.
Is there a face in that mouth? What am I seeing there? I don't know. There's like another. There's like jaws inside the jaws. Okay.
It's a little, little alien.
Yeah, little xenomorph.
Jaw on a jaw.
Wow, so heroic.
Yay, we love the military.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
What are we doing here? What is the simulation gonna be? Oh, piloting exam.
It's gonna make me do combat again. I'm not sure why.
Orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin,
I love this hat.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers
Wearing the funny hat while flying the ship is very good.
defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
I mean, it shows you a different style of ship, obviously.
Yeah, this one's more chonky, looks like. Oh, you have so many shields available. Looks like you can just kind of tank those.
All targets eliminated. Progress reported. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Let's groove. What's that? Gravity?
Grav drive. So like you might not put a lot of points into that to, in the middle of a fight, but if that fight goes poorly,
you need to book it.
Then you might be doing that so you can escape.
Right, okay. Oh, this ship is very like, I don't give a fuck.
No, yeah, we're just tanking. Boom.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Evasive maneuvers.
Bonk.
Uh-oh. Shield's down.
Come back, shield.
putting more into shield give you faster recharge time?
Yeah, but I think once those turn red, you're sort of like then those go away as an option.
Right. Oh, they're healing.
Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your
You're a bad enough granny to be one of our pilots.
Nah, I'm good. I'll leave. How do I leave?
You stand up? Is there a stand up button?
Resuming the examination.
No, I don't. I guess I could just try and die. See what happens.
Yeah, it says record your score by exiting the simulation.
Take me out!
Simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam.
Oh, hold B to exit. Oh, I guess I missed that. Oh, Sonny. That was a great time.
We didn't have these newfangled shields back when I was piloting.
We just punched them.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and...
Nope. No. Oh, wow. Thanks, Alex, Forever Cemetery.
I'm good.
Gifting subs to Wen Callis, Cassless49, Mr. Hedden, Verse Patriarchy, Zero Body, Dogian, Mental Rosity, Sloan, Jeff Nels, Evjenk, and Obama Bill. Ken on KBT, does every door still have a load screen? There's a lot of load screens. They're fast, but there's a lot of load screens.
Well, look who's back. Everything... so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
I am.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals.
Well,
good.
One.
Inquisitive folks tend to do well around here.
You're getting tested on the
results are all within expected
murals?
levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years
All right.
service. Better than your average lab rat or diplomat.
Wow.
But pretty standard for folks going out into combat.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to.
Does Granny have 10 years?
So, sounds to me like
that's a great wow, Kyle. You know,
sorry,
I didn't think
I'm
about it that way.
Look.
You're interested.
Oh,
We could bring you on as
oh,
provisional today. Get you the credits you've earned, then...
I mean, this is the future. It's the future. Your parents are still alive.
First, though,
you probably have
all
plenty of
UC
time.
Service people, provisional or otherwise,
people are living longer.
Required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not...
Okay, so this happens all the time in the game, where you have to, like, commit to a faction, but there doesn't appear to be any consequences for committing to a faction. You know what I mean? Like, it just opens up the faction quest. I'm sure there are, like, breaking points and stuff like that, but...
Are there some
like,
factions that won't... Yeah.
Like, I haven't run into anything that I have not been able to do, and it's not like the game is making it clear, like...
Yeah.
Hey, let's put up a menu screen that says, like, hey, by the way, if you commit to this, this could prevent you from doing other things. So far, I haven't noticed that.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
You can play all the angles.
I mean, that's how most of these games usually work, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't usually get You just see more things by exploring more factions, not that you don't see things because of.
Can you punch this guy?
That's a great question. Yeah.
This is murder.
And you can punch him.
She left me!
Sarah Morgan is angry with you.
Sarah!
That was a crit. Oh.
Not gonna last much longer. I can't take much more of this. I'm gonna go down.
You're gonna kill yourself.
I think I'm gonna go down.
Yeah. Can you kill yourself by punching too hard? Oh no, someone else got you. That's amazing.
Snicket, how generic sci-fi is the story? I don't know. I'm just starting to get to a point in the story where like the main stuff is taking a big turn and sort of beginning to head towards like, hey, what is this story about? Like, you know, Bethesda said this game is a game about, you know, like humanity, religion, questions about God. I've played like 23 hours and I've had no questions about humanity, religion, and God. But you know, I believe that they're there.
Wouldn't be
oh,
right
what's up,
doing
Sarah?
this where we couldn't see the skies.
Oh, I really wanted to cut to
raise your
Sarah.
right
Please
hand.
cut to Sarah. Ah, shit.
Gaius
The model of the
fracking
Vanguard
Bolter,
is
good
Supra
Battlestar
and
Galactica
Ultra,
reference.
above and beyond.
Galt review was very jazzed
where
on the
we
end
serve.
game. Yes, Galt told
Beyond
me
the
that
furthest
personally.
reaches of the United Colonies military,
He really,
with
really likes
honor
where the
and
story
duty
goes.
above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies?
Cambric,
to the
I have
best
a
of your
question about
abilities?
God. Can you punch
And
God?
to uphold the values of the
I would
Vanguard.
love. I
Honor,
don't know if we're gonna do these streams long enough to find out,
self-reliance,
but
and all
I
your
would
actions
hope
as a
so.
member of
We
the
need to
United Colonies
put
Navy.
Granny in front of God.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now,
Fracking
only
Bolter,
thing
God
left
has
is
an
getting you
essential
that
tag.
probationary
Yeah, you might punch God and God just kind of gets on the ground going,
"Ugh,
I'm not gonna make
We're
it,
trying
and
to
then gets
repair
back
the
up.
colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Alright, we need to go.
Supra et Ultra. Did the motherfucker just say plus ultra in Latin? It's from an anime. Above and
So
beyond.
you had
Okay, yeah.
when you pick the you have parents option, you're supposed to have an apartment somewhere. I don't know where I go to see that apartment.
There were residential dwellings.
Yeah. Because we need. I'm not going to turn off this stream until we figure that out.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Oh wait, can we break your legs? We wanted to test that, right?
Oh, that's true. I'd have to go somewhere a little.
Well, I was thinking just boost up, and then don't save yourself.
I don't think that's going to be high enough.
Ah, damn.
I'd have to do some climbing. Alright, we'll talk to this person, then we'll try and figure out where Granny's parents are.
Shocked she managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you. It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there. My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on
Yeah, I don't know
swivel
about that
when
one.
you come home.
I don't think things have gone very well for them up
Questions before
there.
you head out?
So
And I won't keep
earlier, those people that you could recruit
us look
to
good out
crew
there,
your
recruit.
to crew your ship, are those also companions, or is that a different type of person?
No, they just crew your ship. Companions, I mean, they might be able to come with you. Like, if you were like, I don't want any of these named characters with me, I don't know. I've recruited some people, then I just assigned them to my ship.
There it is. See your parents.
See your parents. Okay, hold on. Oop.
Fun? Now what?
So in the bottom left-hand corner, like your O2, CO2, that's basically your stamina meter.
Right.
There are, perks you can invest in to make that stuff less burdensome, and I mean, who's to say? Maybe there were things that you get access to later in the game that people might have seen a name of in the options menu. I can't control what you read on the screen. That might mitigate some of that.
Right.
I'm not the thought police here.
I used to be an actuary.
Did you know, the anime Chainsaw Man?
Yeah.
There's a demon in that. Literally, one of the main characters. His name's Power. Just an interesting tidbit.
Okay.
What? Well,
Kato.
I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh my God!
How do I look like my mother?
Yeah, gave me a heart attack.
You do.
Not that we're not thrilled to see you, daughter, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right?
No.
Are you a clone? Are you a clone
Come again?
that they adopted?
Clones do exist in this universe. I will tell you that.
A joke?
My child is a member of Constellation.
My child is also genetically identical to me.
Didn't I always say that you were meant for great things? Great things. Oh, say again? I should record that and play it back. Mom, you were right. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known, I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. And your room
Wow.
is just a mess. Although that's how you left it.
Easy, honey. Let the girl catch her breath. Why don't you settle in? You know you're always welcome.
Okay. Can we kill our parents?
This is very fun. Immediately to patricide.
There's just so much to do in New Atlantis.
Can't spell patricide without Pat. Oh.
What a bullshit.
Boo. Who are we if we can't punch? If we can't punch our parents?
Okay, don't give my kids any ideas.
Is this your room?
They are not used to
Yeah, with the football.
Football.
not one bit. When I go to sleep, I got a clean conscience. Working for them, it would be hard to look myself in the mirror.
That's how people talk.
Still all right with that?
Yeah, they just look over their shoulder. I'm just gonna stand here and twist my body to talk to you.
Constellation sounds magical, like a star.
Strong glass. Grandma-proof glass.
I figured it would be years until I saw you again. And here you are. I still can't believe it. Constellation. The stories make them seem so exotic, so, well, romantic, almost. How is it for real? You liking it? Well, give it time. It's a huge transition.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Constellation's one of the
Of your
only
extremely
groups I know still
supportive
diving into the real
parents.
mysteries of the universe. Pretty exciting if you
If
ask
you're just
me.
joining, this is
I've
not,
got
you
some
don't get
news
this
of
with
my
every
own.
character. You have to
You are
pick
now
this as
officially
part of your
looking at a
background.
retiree. Taught my final class last Thursday. The faculty threw me a party and everything. It's too bad you weren't here then. You could have had some cake. I had bigger dreams at one point. But when push came to shove, I didn't want to compromise my values. And there's real nobility in teaching. Well, at least that's what I told myself. Enough about that. Anything you want to talk about before you have to go? I mean, stay. Stay as long as you like, but I imagine you're all excited to get to discovering.
You can disown your parents? Do they become punchable if you disown them? You quick saved like a minute ago.
I've told you before, you don't have to. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lord knows we appreciate it. But we got by just fine before you landed that job with Argos Extractor. Now, I won't lie, this apartment, New Atlantis, I mean, there's no way we could afford to stay here without you. But we can find someplace cheaper.
Oh my
no
God.
doubt. We'll manage. Understood. Well, you should say goodbye to your mother. We'll start looking straight away. We need to be out of here before next month's rent is due. But don't worry, we'll be fine. I love you. And you take care of yourself. What? Who? I told you, my left feet have left feet. But dancing? I mean, couldn't we...
Well, there's silence
I
of the
don't know,
sands.
do...
Well,
All right.
I made a suggestion.
Dancing it is.
Why don't you make one?
But something
As soon
beginner
as we're
friendly.
set up, I'll send a
Like fit
message
for a
to
toddler.
the lodge. I'm
Can
gonna
you
miss
punch
so
them now?
much. The kid movie? You never cease to amaze me. As soon as
So
we're set up,
this
I'll
this
send a
quest is gonna
message
get,
to
we're sticking to this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you so
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna save. I don't think this is gonna turn them into killables. No, because they said they're gonna send a message. We're gonna be able to visit them in like, they become drug dealers. Like we've doomed our parents.
No, no way.
No?
I think they just disappear. Maybe you'll get a message or something, but I don't. Do you think they'll be in another place in the world?
I don't know. I hope so. All right. Well, before we get out of here, we'll go check out this. Good God, that's incredible. I hope it keeps going.
Yeah.
What I want is for it to keep going. That's like
Right.
the funniest possible outcome that you
Like they're
you can-
still there. They're people in the world, and you can still get messages from them or something. It would be
Yeah.
amazing if you could visit them at their new place.
I want to see it.
But something about it being tied to the perk specifically felt like this just removes parents. We've only coded the parents in at New Atlantis or something.
An abandoned meat-packing facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
Well, Grandma wasn't around to punch the bad guys. That's what happened here.
Can you steal this ship? I don't think so.
Landing ramps down.
No. No, you can't.
Is that
I
digilocked?
really can steal ships in the game, but looks like this one you can. Rockbuster just came from Nextland. A coincidence that Vinny's character is also a grandma. Well, I did work with Vinny, so
is that building
that's
on the edge of a cliff?
A compliment to be. It might be to be on the same wavelength as Vinny Caravella.
Yeah.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
The deep food item? What is that? Oh. Ah!
I broke my bones.
Then you got a sprain. That sprained it.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door.
Might as well take what we can.
Be quiet.
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Of course you are. My hero. At least you follow orders well. Maybe you are military. Either way, we can make this work. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage.
She's
outside!
I know.
I heard the stories.
I know.
To see the decimation firsthand.
Amazing.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge.
Yeah, we're gonna need it because I have fists.
The plant
I can't do
security
shit
system.
against this
The
enemy.
admin terminal's here
Are
in
you
this
sure?
building, but it needs its connection
Yeah.
reset. And as I found out, that's not.
I mean, there's a
one
way we could
person
do
job.
this, but it's gonna make,
But if you
it's gonna
can
make
make
playing
it
as
to
this
the
character
security
interesting
outpost and
because
restore
there
the
are just certain
connection,
fights that
I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools.
Can we get the perk yet?
No, I have to kill 2 more things.
Admin access is centralized to the terminal in this room. Nothing's coming back online if I'm not here. But even if that weren't the case, I'd likely be more of a liability out there than a help right now. Good. Once I see the connection
Card
reset,
941.
I'll get things
Can those two
underway on
things
my
be
end.
NPC?
Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of
Boy,
that thing for
problems.
us to get a sample.
D2 evicting parents doesn't count as unarmed kills. Damn!
Oh, shit! Woo!
Got him.
Long way down.
Thanks, Sarah.
Long way down. Gourmet production center. Yum.
Epic pistol.
Oh, my brain definitely thought you were saying something else until you finished that second word.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we've talked about being pig pissers on the podcast before.
Mm-hmm. This game sims a lot of things. I don't think pissing is one of them, unfortunately.
Wow. Fake sim. Can't even survive off your own pee in the wilderness. Can't Bear Grylls it. That's who did that, right?
That sounds right. Close enough.
Death Stranding, yeah. Death Stranding 1, Starfield 0. Yeah, tactful ogre.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Oh, hello? Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. It should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
You know, I'm curious actually now. Oh, turn on tracking system. I'm curious if the kill counter includes getting them mostly down with a gun and then punching to kill.
How do I... You should be able to turn off the spacesuit. Oh, I see it. What I did.
What's that sound?
Uh-oh.
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
Ugh. Oh yeah, you can definitely punch that. Oh!
How about that?
Seems slightly less punchable.
Engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. You can do this. Show it messed with the wrong shock trooper.
Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker.
Oh shit!
No! Don't light them up. Oh, Sarah!
Oh, there you go. This is working. Needs more power. Hey, it died. You didn't
Wait,
even
already?
You didn't get to punch it. Oh man.
Oh. Good job, turrets.
Yeah.
Trekker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a Terramorph!
Heavens above. Heavens to Bessie.
I'm not too proud. Thank you for saving
Got
my
him.
ass.
All us.
You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs.
Why is the camera
Let's see if
rotating
we
around
can't
her?
get to the
Was that
bottom
you?
of
Can you move the camera around?
Maybe? I don't know.
It had like a slight shift to it. I was wondering.
Maybe I was doing that like without thinking of it. Definitely possible.
Yeah. That blood? Looks like blood. Oh yeah, that's a grinder if I've ever seen one. You punch her. Oh, you're getting closer.
Nothing. Maybe a flax can? Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper
move the
analysis of our
sticks.
sample. But this Terramorph being here of
Whoa.
all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels
Full
across the
box.
stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But Terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, Terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable.
Fucked up.
Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? It seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of Terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
Seems
There
bad.
has to be.
Yeah.
We just have to find it. Time was.
But what if you had some turrets, Kato? Then I think everything's so okay.
Just everyone had
Turrets and some
turrets.
Seems
Yeah.
a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your boss, or commander, or whoever it is that actually sent you here. You can
Have
even
y'all
shove in
stolen
this.
a ship yet? I didn't even try to. I guess we could go back to
Tell
New
them
Atlantis
Hadrian
and then just
Sonata
run over to another
thinks there
ship.
could be
See
more
if another
That'd be like
ship
the
is
fastest
open.
way to try it. We could try that before we get out of here.
Maybe we'll
I
get
gotta go
lucky
eat
and
lunch.
they'll recognize the name. Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to
Well,
find
work
him,
obviously.
but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. A bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars at least. Now please, go do what you have to do to get that sample in the right hands. We need to know what we're dealing with here.
Okay, so if we head back to... why is this what we do that is?
Target a ship by activating it when the reticle is over it.
Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere
So, quick save.
else like it in the galaxy.
That's my ship.
Yeah. Is there another one? Is there even anything to steal?
Like, this would be a spot where another ship went.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
I'm telling you.
No, and this game doesn't have... If you go to a bed, you can fast forward time, but you can't... Like, I don't think you can just change time on a whim. No.
There's no wait.
Just to see if we can try and, like, modify the parameters.
Yeah, see if anyone lands.
I mean, you'll have ships come through. I've just never thought about going over there and stealing their ship. I didn't know if that was actually in a spot that you could get to.
Ah, interesting.
You can wait in a chair. Any chairs around here?
Y'all got any seats? Maybe, like, out towards the waiting area.
There's a little office over here.
Yeah. Wow. No benches.
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard.
Hey!
Contact
Hey, you! You have a minute? I need to talk to you.
Okay.
You're the one that was on Vectera, right? You flew in on the, Frontier. I knew it! Tommy Bitlow, SSNN research intern.
SSNN is like the news network? I haven't gotten this quest in my game.
It's true, right?
Oh.
You saw some real action? This is great. Great! My boss, Nadia Mufaz, would kill to talk to you. An actual eyewitness! There's credits in it for credible, newsworthy information. Everyone knows David Barron, the face and voice of SSNN, if you will. But Nadia is in charge of all the research. All the best stories were written by her. She's really something. And easy money, too. Just go to the SSNN building. It's not far. Keep it up, Tommy. You're killing it.
All right, Tommy.
Way to go, Tommy.
Good job, Tommy.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
This is really...
Chairs? Chairs?
Really kind of hostile architecture out here.
Just leave the drugs to
No place
okay,
to sit or rest? Oh, there's a bench.
I think I can... Can I sit on a bench? Sit. And I can sit.
Wait, can you... Is there a new option in the menu or something?
I could get up and sit over... here? What do we think, Sarah?
You look at your watch? Why to wait? People are saying why to wait?
No, that's just...
If you're sitting, I think.
Oh, okay.
Did I just miss that prompt? Maybe they're just suggesting it as a thing to try.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Someone's
that noise
arriving or taking off.
Well, that's a ship, but who knows? I'm not sure.
Your ship just leave? Oh no, there it is. Okay.
Oh.
You have to use the cigar? Wait, really? Is that a thing? Are you fucking with me, chat?
That was a thing in a different game.
It was a Phantom Pain joke. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't play that one.
All right, well, I'll investigate. We can, because well, you and Rob could see if you can steal a ship.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we could try to steal a ship. Oh, hey, Cat.
So yeah, right now you can go check out a lengthy podcast with Rob and I talking about kind of in nitty gritty our impressions playing Starfield. Our overall thoughts on the game will be in our Remap Radio, which comes out tomorrow. But the Starfield stuff is in your podcast feed right now, and we'll probably do some more of the kind of like diary entries on Starfield and hopefully some other games going forward. We're kind of trying a new format, and hopefully folks enjoy it. I will be getting on an airplane tonight to head to Seattle because I will be on a panel on Sunday at 5 p.m. At PAX. Co-hosting with Ash Brandon, who's an educator and goes by the Gamer Educator on Instagram, talking about like parenting and technology and screen time. And so if you see, I won't be spending a lot of time at PAX proper, but if you see me walking around on Sunday and you happen to be there, feel free to wave. My kids will be with me, but it's okay. You're allowed to say hello. And hopefully I'll see some of you at the panel.
Is this your kids' first con?
Yeah, pretty much. They're very excited. They both have Princess Peach costumes that they're going to wear to Nintendo Live, which we're going to tomorrow morning. And I have to figure this out on the airplane. So I booked a booth tour with Nintendo to go through Nintendo Live. They're like thing next to PAX.
Yeah.
And the PR people were like, well, do you want to speak with a Nintendo representative? I was like, what do you mean me? They're like, well, would your kids get a kick out of it? And I was like, maybe. Like, they're frequently scared of other adults, but I'm not sure they want to do an interview. But I was like, sure, like, why not say yes? And then I heard back, and it's like, they got back to me on who it is. And it's not Doug Bowser, but it's like a fairly high up comms person at Nintendo. And they're like, well, this is what you get when you're a parent blogger and you're bringing your kids. And I was like, oh wow, is that what needed to unlock talking to higher end people?
Nintendo's all about that family friendly gaming. Yeah.
Hopefully this will get us on a list to get really Nintendo games again.
God, please.
We'll see, but I think I'm gonna on the plane today. I'm gonna sit down with my oldest, and we're gonna come up with some questions, and then her and I will ask Nintendo these questions.
Amazing.
I'm bringing a microphone to record it. I don't know. There's also just a good chance that she's gonna be scared and we won't do it at all. So we'll see what happens. But yes. Kato and Rob will be back tomorrow afternoon to stream some Starfield. Embargo restrictions will have been disappeared. A thing called, you saw it. It starts with a P. I didn't say it. I'm respecting the embargo. If I was just to go to the systems menu and go to controls, bindings, and I was just like, what's that? Maybe you'll find out with Rob when those things can be talked about tomorrow, as opposed to now under the embargo. But thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and enjoy your weekend. And hopefully I'll see some of you over at PAX. Bye.
Bye.